Imagine a body of water so vast it looks like a miniature ocean, surrounded by lush mountains and tropical forests. This is Lake Toba, located on the island of Sumatra, Indonesia. At first glance, it seems like a paradise on Earth, a refuge of tranquility. But beneath this serene surface lies one of the most terrifying and fascinating secrets of our planet. Welcome to the home of the largest known supervolcano on Earth. Have you heard of the famous Yellowstone supervolcano in the United States? The one that keeps geologists awake at night. Well, get ready to meet its distant cousin, much bigger. Lake Toba is not just a lake. It's the scar left by an explosion so powerful it nearly wiped humanity off the map. But what makes Lake Toba so special? Why do scientists around the world keep a close watch on this sleeping giant? Let's dive into the depths of this geological mystery and find out why Lake Toba makes Yellowstone look like a mere campfire. First, let's talk numbers because the figures for Lake Toba are breathtaking. Covering an area of 1,130 square kilometers, this lake is larger than the city of New York. Its crystal clear waters have an average depth of 450 meters, with some points reaching 505 meters. To give you an idea, that's like stacking 1.5 Empire State Buildings underwater. But the real astonishment comes when we look at the volcanic caldera that formed the lake. At 100 kilometers long and 30 kilometers wide, it's nearly 3 times larger than the Yellowstone caldera. It's as if nature used a cosmic hammer to create a massive crater on the Earth's surface. Now, let's go back in time, about 74,000 years ago. The world was a very different place. Our ancestors, still taking their first steps as Homo sapiens, roamed the African savannas and began to spread across the planet. That's when Toba decided to wake up. The eruption that followed was apocalyptic. Imagine 2,800 cubic kilometers of rock, ash, and magma being thrown into the sky. To put it into perspective, that's equivalent to 10,000 times the volume of the Empire State Building. The ash covered an area of 20 million square kilometers, reaching as far as India, 3,000 kilometers away. The sky darkened. Global temperatures plummeted. The world plunged into a volcanic winter that lasted for years. Plants died, animals perished, and early humanity was brought to the brink of extinction. Genetic studies suggest that the human population may have been reduced to just 3,000 to 10,000 individuals after the Toba eruption. Think about it. All of humanity's diversity today, 7.8 billion people, may have originated from this small group of survivors. It's as if the entire current population of the planet descended from a small town. But Lake Toba is not just a relic of the past. This giant is still alive, breathing quietly beneath our feet. The region around the lake is a hotspot for geothermal activity. Hot springs bubble along its shores, releasing sulfurous vapors that remind all visitors of the dormant power below. Occasional earthquakes make the ground shake, as if the giant is stirring in its millennial slumber. At the center of the lake rises Samosir Island, a geological enigma in itself. This island, with 630 square kilometers larger than Singapore, is not just a common island. It is actually the top of a land block pushed up by the force of the eruption 74,000 years ago. Imagine the power needed to lift an entire island. The inhabitants of the region have a unique relationship with the volcano. The Batak people, who have lived on the shores of Lake Toba for millennia, consider the lake sacred. Their legends speak of powerful spirits that inhabit the waters, perhaps a distant echo of the memory of the Great Eruption. With a population of around 8 million people, the Batak are known for their rich culture, traditional music, and unique architecture, with curved roof houses that resemble buffalo horns. Today, about 7 million people live within 100 kilometers of Lake Toba. Picturesque villages dot its shores, and tourists from all over the world come to admire its beauty. The nearest city, Medan, with its 2.2 million inhabitants, is just 176 kilometers away. But few realize they are walking on one of the most dangerous volcanoes on the planet. Scientists constantly monitor Lake Toba for signs of activity. Seismographs record every tremor, satellites observe changes on the surface, and gas samples are regularly analyzed. It's like taking the temperature of a sleeping dragon, trying to predict when it might wake up. The question that haunts many researchers is, could it happen again? The short answer is, yes, it's possible. But don't panic just yet. Supervolcano eruptions are incredibly rare. Thousands or even tens of thousands of years may pass between events of this magnitude. Toba has had at least 3 supermassive eruptions in the past 1.2 million years, with intervals of about 400,000 years between them. However, if Toba were to wake up again with its full force, the consequences would be catastrophic on a global scale. An eruption similar in magnitude to the one 74,000 years ago could alter the world's climate, affect food production, and change the face of civilization as we know it. This makes Lake Toba not just a geological phenomenon, but a matter of global security. But not everything about Lake Toba is dark and frightening. This unique location offers unparalleled opportunities for scientists to study Earth's geological history and the impacts of extreme volcanic events. The layers of ash deposited by the Toba eruption are like pages of a book, telling the story of our planet. The lake and its surroundings are a treasure trove of biodiversity. In the waters of Toba swims a species of fish found only here, the Rasbra tabana, a small, colorful fish that evolved in isolation in the lake. The surrounding forests are home to an impressive variety of plants and animals, including the critically endangered Sumatran orangutan. Curiously, Lake Toba also offers us a glimpse into the future of clean energy. The region's geothermal activity is being studied as a potential source of renewable energy. Imagine using the heat from a supervolcano to power cities. Lake Toba also reminds us of the resilience of life. After a catastrophe that nearly wiped out humanity, life not only survived but thrived. The lake's fertile shores support thriving agriculture with crops of coffee, rice, and tropical fruits. The area's beauty attracts about 100,000 visitors per year, boosting the local economy. As scientists continue to unravel the mysteries of Lake Toba, one thing is certain: this sleeping giant reminds us of how powerful and unpredictable nature can be. It shows us that no matter how much humanity has progressed, we are still small in the face of the majesty and power of our planet. Lake Toba stands as a silent testament to one of the most dramatic events in Earth's history. Its calm waters hide unimaginable power, a constant reminder that our planet is a place of serene beauty and devastating force. Next time you hear about Yellowstone, remember, there's an even bigger giant sleeping on the other side of the world. A colossus that, once awakened, could rewrite the fate of humanity. Lake Toba teaches us humility in the face of nature's forces. It reminds us that we are merely guests on this dynamic and ever-changing planet. And more importantly, it shows us that Earth's story is far from over. Who knows what other secrets and surprises our planet still holds? As we contemplate the calm waters of Lake Toba, we can't help but marvel at the mysteries yet to be discovered, not just here, but all over our incredible planet. Toba is more than a lake, more than a volcano. It is a gateway to understanding our own history and perhaps our future. If you were fascinated by this journey into the heart of one of the most intriguing and potentially dangerous places on Earth, don't stop here. There is much more to explore and discover. Subscribe to our channel for more videos that uncover the secrets of our planet, from the depths of the oceans to the peaks of the highest mountains. Together, we will continue our journey of discovery and wonder at the incredible forces that shape our world. Don't forget to leave your like and share this video with friends who are also passionate about Earth's mysteries. Who knows? The next great secret of nature may be waiting to be revealed right beneath our feet. See you in the next adventure, where we will continue to unravel the enigmas of our extraordinary planet.